I wanted to start with the story of Steve Cohen. He came on the Young Turks last week, and he made a number of comments that apparently did not sit well with the Tea Party people. You're going to hear some of those comments in a second. They were played by a lot of the national media. And he also said, look, some of these protests, I should say, got so heated that he thought they might be on the verge of crystal locked. As an analogy, obviously. So the right wing was crazed about this, and all the big websites on there, and Free Republic, Red State, Hot Air, FoxNews.com, et cetera, they all hyped this thing up. And the general theme was, how dare he, when in fact, of course, we are not racist, the Tea Party people are not, and these right-wingers are not. And it's a scurrilous charge for him to say that, and for him to claim that, you know, we're on the verge of violence. Well, of course, great irony, as usual. Well, it's not irony, it's appropriate. That's exactly what Steve Cohen was warning about. Someone sent the congressman a message that said, if our Tea Parties had hoods, we would burn your ass on a cross on the White House front lawn. Now, the FBI is investigating that, because that's a serious threat against a United States congressman. As all of these right-wing outlets, not just the websites, but as we're about to show you, O'Reilly, Hannity, Limbaugh, etc., are all saying, how dare he say we're violent? Now, yesterday I quoted some commenters from Free Republic. Now, as I explained in that segment, they're just commenters. You can't blame the people that are posting on Free Republic, their blog posts, their articles, etc., for the people who leave the comments. People will leave comments. That being said, as you see all those comments that are threatening violence or are anti-Semitic, as happened on Free Republic, you can't then be surprised, oh my God, it turns out some people in this movement are racist or anti-Semitic or do threaten violence? Well, it's right there in your comments. Of course they do. Now, that doesn't make you responsible for them. I don't want anybody to mistake what I'm saying there. But you have to be open to that possibility because it's right there in front of you. So now, not only is the FBI investigating this, but Steve Cohen is not alone. Just so you know, first man has been charged with in the country with threatening a United States senator in these times, within this context. Senator Murray was threatened by a man named Charles Allen Wilson, and he said it only takes one piece of lead. And he apparently said to an agent who was posing as someone who agreed with him, I do pack and I will not blink when I'm confronted. It's not a threat, it's a guarantee. And he had sent a message to the senator on March 22nd saying, there's a target on your back now. It only takes one piece of lead. Kill the effing senator. Now that's now that you've passed the health care bill, let the violence begin. And, you know, you stoke these guys, and then you pretend to get surprised. That guy's that upset about the health care bill that you're trying to provide extra health care for other Americans, so he's going to kill you for that? No, he got stoked by the culture warriors. They're coming against you, and they're going to take away your freedoms, etc. I mean, it got worse. Here's another message he had left for Senator Murray. I hope somebody puts an effing bullet between your effing eyes. I do believe that every one of you effing socialist, Democrat, progressive Fs need to be taken out. Okay, now the AP has expletive in there, so I put in Fs. Okay, so, and look at that last part of that statement. Socialist, Democrat, progressive. Where did he hear that people who were in favor of the health care bill were socialist, Democrat, progressives? Gee, I can't figure it out. Is anybody on Fox News talking about that? About how the progressives are dangerous and they're socialists? And he concluded that note by saying, I want to effing kill you. So obviously at some point, federal agents said, this guy might be very, very serious. So they went and arrested him because he did a crime, a very specific threat. You're allowed to say, hey, I don't like somebody, I don't like that bill, I think it's terrible. You're allowed to say a lot of things. You're allowed to say a lot worse than that. But you can't say, I am going to kill that senator, I'm going to put a bullet in her. That's a threat, okay? And obviously that is something that can be prosecuted and should be prosecuted. And they're looking into the people threatening Steve Cohen.